Here we are again, another vlog. Voice is going to sound a little bit funny because I don't have my microphone. I left it at home. But it's another week. I want to make sure I'm consistent, which is going to be the theme of this week's vlog. So I will try and go through some of the training footage that I'm going through as it goes over, of course. And I don't honestly remember too much. But I can tell you that this is about Thursday because that's when most of my training vlogs start, and I usually do the vlog voiceover on Tuesdays. So bear with me. Little takeouts from this week was my back, honestly. My back has not been giving me any grief, or should I say as much grief. Generally for the last few months, ever since May when I did hurt my back, it gives me a bit of a pain or a niggle when I sit down too much, to when I do a deadlift session, to when I do a squat session, to even when I lunge. But this week, none. If anything, I've got a bit of back pain because I'm not exercising, which is actually a bit of a surprise. But this is something that I guess is the theme of my work and how everything happens, the consistency part, because I find that I meet a lot of people who don't have that consistency. When it comes to this back rehab, I've been doing something a little bit every single day for the last 5 months, and it's been feeling awesome, and it's been feeling a bit different. And I only can thank the people who have helped me out, but the consistency was the biggest part, because sometimes it felt like none of it was doing anything. But because of it, I was able to train a little bit harder in every single way. But that's something I wanted to talk about, really, because I've been meeting a lot of people in the last, say, 2 to 3 weeks through my job where consistency was the biggest thing. And what I mean by that is they'll mention that they'll do some exercise and they'll go, yeah, I'll go for a 4 or 5 hour walk, or I'll do this and that. And I'll go, when was the last time you did that? It could have been last month, 2 months ago. And they go, but I do a good workout. I'll do a good exercise for 4 to 6 hours or whatever it might be. Unfortunately, that's not the fact. Consistency is one of the biggest things. Say if they were consistently doing a 1 hour walk every single day and they were getting good results of it, that's the great thing. But sometimes that's not possible. When it comes to the exercise and the health, it's definitely about, listen to me talking about the exercise and the health. When it comes to it, it's really about not trying to fluke. No matter if you may be the person who's trying to lose weight, the person who's trying to gain weight, the person who's trying to get stronger, or even like me, the person who is trying to come back from an injury, it's about those small little things that you can do repetitively and consistently. Because progress doesn't happen on just one fluke. If you have one good day and you do it once and you haven't done it again for another 2 days or another 4 days or another week, that's just a fluke. Anyone can piece a one-dayer. And now that I think about it, it really comes into the sense of maybe the person who became a millionaire in 2 or 3 weeks or 2 or 3 years, or the person who's come across as, creating anything from even like YouTube channels are going viral and all that kind of thing that happens in our society. Everyone sees just the one big hump, the one big kick, but no one really sees all the small things that don't get seen. So the question to me is, or the question I think I'm going to start asking everyone is, are you doing all those small little things that nobody even sees or recognizes? Because the only person who can do it is yourself. Funny you say that though, because I'm actually just going to go into a bit of a film shot of all the times where I had to do all these videos. I'm actually doing an instructional video right now, and this one is one of the ones that did not make the cut, because I think I've done about 33 takes and retakes in the one scene, but no one ever sees it. They only see the one good cut that gets released. So when it comes to this health thing and this exercise thing, start asking yourself, are you doing those little things that no one ever sees? Are you counting those macros? Are you calculating? Are you eating what you're supposed to eat? Are you not drinking what you're supposed to drink? Are you stretching? Are you foam rolling? Are you sleeping? Are you scheduling yourself? Are you doing those small things that other people probably aren't doing or won't ever realize that you are doing? Those are the things that will make the difference between you and the next person. Anyway, enough about that ranting. I'm talking about training now because I feel like this is going to be a good one for everyone. When it comes to my training, I really want to set a goal, and as of lately with this injury, it's hard to keep consistent and it's hard to train without a real goal in mind. For the last 3-4 weeks, I have said I wanted to get more in shape, but I just didn't know how to. And in the past, for me, it's always been about making sure I can get stronger and stronger and stronger. And I guess I could say that I get really addicted to the euphoric feeling of being so strong, or strong relative to my own self, and feeling capable of what I can do. But what's going to happen when the day I can't do that anymore? Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always going to try and push myself to be as strong as I can, because climbers look for the next climb, or climbers look for the next mountain, should I say? I even screwed that up. But one take. Climbers look for the next mountain. So I'm always looking for the next thing to tick off and try and do. So trying to find out what I want to do with that. But at this point in time, I guess my current mountain is get over this back rehab, get back into the training that I like, the snatch, the clean and jerk, and even just the squat, bench, deadlift as well. Get myself back into shape and keep consistent with everything as well. The one thing I guess I haven't shown is my nutrition. So just for a quick summary for you guys out there, because I know I'm running out of training footage. My nutrition has been on 200 grams of carbohydrates, 170 grams of protein, and also 70 grams of fat. And I'm just looking to see what happens with myself at this point in time. It's definitely enough for me to keep fueled. I'm not hungry. It's definitely enough to see myself body comp or body recomp. Haven't shown any photos. And it's also enough for me to see recovery happen as well. That's really my summary for this point in time. I hope it gives you a bit of an insight of what I do and what I'm doing in my week when I train. I only get to train Thursday to Monday. So it's been pretty lucky so far. I want to keep this going and consistent. So if you guys are enjoying this series, just give me a like, a subscribe, or even just comment below. Thank you, everyone.